Okay, Omar.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
who's up
what
next?
we're gonna do is we want to bring on the stars of the show. Simone, we're gonna let you kind of introduce everybody. We have some new partners, Dr. T, that's going to be helping us with this process, and we're excited about having another show at the wheel, right? Hey, Simone, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back here. Always love joining you guys. So thank you for giving us time on this call. I'm joined with my associate program manager, Tendo Sekiwala, and a representative from the National Urban League, Christopher Collins McNeil, a consultant for them, for a super exciting announcement that we're going to make after Tendo does some updates about the SHOPS program from the SheaMoisture side. I'm Simone Jordan. I am the global head of purpose and brand partnerships for SheaMoisture, which is a brand under Unilever. And this journey has been exciting. Ups and downs, as Dr. Stevens said, where we're making a lot of strides, but at the same time, we still have so many people to get vaccinated. So, the work is not done. We are closing out phase 1 of the SHOPS initiative, but that is not to say because we are closing out the work. It is because we're going to shift to a new way of getting people vaccinated for the holidays, but preceding the holidays, ensuring that we can make sure people can gather in a safe way at family tables and in the house and around their friends and family. So I'll let Tendo give some updates, and then Christopher and myself will talk about phase 2.
Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. So I am Tendo Sekiwala, Associate Program Manager on our SheaMoisture Community Commerce team, and we handle a lot of our social impact work and a lot of our beneficiary and fellow programs. So super excited to share some of our Shots at the Shop program highlights so far. We've had 1,000 shops sign up, which is amazing. Over 70 shops have completed the entire process, and this is representing 40 states. Attendees are over 2,000 attendees in total. So super excited for the progress and the impact that we've made so far. Big round of applause to everyone who's participated. And I can't wait to see what phase 2 looks like, because I'm sure we'll get a lot more impact numbers there as well. So I'll pass it to Simone to kind of go into detail around our new partner announcement.
So again, we had over 1,000 shops that registered. This is amazing. 70 of those shops have completed their events. And so I'm so sure that others are anxious to do so as well. What we're doing is phasing out phase 1, where shops could erect these events on your own. We now have the support of the National Urban League and its affiliate urban leagues to be able to support you guys to come together and be able to get your $1,000 towards helping towards a vaccination event. So this is exciting for us. One, because we know the National Urban League is a leader in convening their communities together, convening community members together in order to have a productive impact. And this time they're looking at an initiative called All In Against COVID. So they're asking the community to go all in, to take a pledge to go all in. And what they're going to do is work with our shops and our salons to make sure that they're doing an initiative that's called Fresh and Vaxxed. So the Fresh and Vaxxed initiative with SheaMoisture, the National Urban League, the coalition that has brought to you the Shots at the Shop. We're going to erect events in different cities, and we're going to give free haircuts, free styling, community events, free giveaways, other health screenings. All of this is happening, and we want to invite you all, those who have not done their events yet, to be able to participate in this and still receive your $1,000 stipend. So for someone to call, again, you're probably like, but where is my first one if I've already done my event? And we're going to answer those questions. So for sure, we've received those. And again, it looks like about 70 submissions of those who have done it on their own and are ready to get paid. $1 million that we committed to this program is a lot of money to move out of an organization. So $1 million does not get released in one day. It has taken about 60 to 90 days for us to release it. We now have it. So I'm gonna snap and clap for myself. We have the money now. We can get these businesses that have already done their work paid So if you have not heard from our agency yet, their names are Don Jagata Associates, DJA. Or if you have not heard from Tendo, she has reached out to certain members who have had a little bit of issues filling out the form. You will hear from us before November 1st. And again, we should be able to give your payments now pretty quickly. I'm not going to commit to overnight, but I will commit to hopefully it'll be within the next 15 days now that the money has been released to our divisions, to SheaMoisture, to pay our shops. So this is very good news. Again, if you have any questions, we'll give you some contact information, but I want you to know, we know the payments have not come. We apologize for that because what Dr. Stephen has sent me, there's amazing work that's being done. Again, Tendo mentioned over 2,000 attendees at these events. While all may not have gotten vaccinated, they did get awareness. They did feel like they had a unified community that is trying to keep them safe. And that was the priority, to make you guys health champions and also encourage your communities to get vaccinated. So again, phase 1 is closing out. That does not mean your opportunity is lost. You can still have an opportunity with the National Urban League and its affiliates. We will be sending out a form on how you can register for it to give free haircuts and styling for events that are before the holidays, to make sure our families and friends are safe. And that form will come out tomorrow, I believe. Tendo, is that her heads?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay. So you will get that information in an email. Don't feel the need to have to write it all down. We will send an email on how you can sign up for the second phase. The stipend is the same. It's $1,000 to participate in the event. And it's for those who may have had trouble or were not able to create an event in the time before phase 1 was closed. You now have the opportunity in phase 2. So if there's any questions, please feel free. I don't know if this is.
We have a question, Simone.
Okay.
One is, are the checks coming via a check or direct bank payments? Which one?
So they will be online checks, so you'll be able to download the checks. You'll get an email from DJA, as Simone mentioned, and they'll have all the instructions in there once you've submitted to them your paperwork, your bank statement, and all the traditional tax documents that are necessary for you to continue.
Okay, yeah. So technically it's online.
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? Can you do phase 2 if you've done phase 1?
You are welcome to do phase 2, but you cannot receive another check if you were paid under phase 1. So if you are being paid, if you receive a confirmation from our agency or from SheaMoisture that says, thank you for participating in phase 1 and you will receive $1,000, you cannot get paid under phase 2. However, I think the events are about to be amazing. We're kicking off with one in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend under an HBCU summit as a kickoff. And they're hot. They got talent, they got DJ music. It's a really good community vibe. You guys will be invited to the ones that we kick off with the affiliates. If you want to join, you can join, but the $1,000 is only for those who have not received $1,000 from SheaMoisture already.
Okay, we have another question for who says for some of us who tried to fill out the payment completion and the link no longer worked. Who do we reach out to if you've done phase 1?
So phase 1, so the application form for phase 1 payments is closed. However, on a case-by-case basis, if you were still in the process, you can, I have been in touch with the UMD team, so you can submit that to the UMD team, and they'll send us a list of anyone who may have been caught in that in-between process before that form closed.
Okay, another question. I completed the form, but did not have my event until October 2nd. Will I still get the $1,000?
You will still get the $1,000 if you uploaded your event to the form. And so you could upload your event up until September 30th, but you could activate your event after that deadline. We just needed you in the form for us to account for you having an event before that time. If you do not receive information about a confirmation that your event has been counted, then you can reach out to us and we can cross-check and see if it has been submitted to our agency. So we'll give you information just to say, we can find your name, look in the file of people who we have moved over for phase one and ensure that you have been counted. But again, if you submitted into the form by the deadline, you should, even if your event wasn't done by then, you will still receive $1,000 for your event.
All right, another person says, let me get back to it. They're coming in so fast. Is this in addition to the other payment process, or is this the first process going to clear her?
There's only one payment form and one process. So if you have not received the confirmation yet, the confirmations for sure will be sent out by November 1st. So again, if you want a more immediate answer, we can take people's names on a case-by-case basis, cross-check it with the file that we have sent to our agency and ensure you have been counted. We'll give you that information following this call, the person that you need to talk to.
Okay, the question was about an email address. Should they reach out? What email address should they reach out to? And if you're able to submit by the deadline.
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, so we're getting our list from the UMD team. So if you could reach out to the email that you've been corresponding with the here at EDU, and that's where we're getting our latest on what batches we should process.
So let me just mention, since that's come up a couple times, we've been working with a lot of the folks out there. We have to acknowledge there's a degree of frustration, as Simone opened, getting, you're a big company. I get it. So we're ready. So we've been working, and I think we have sent a list over to Tendo, and we've been monitoring that. And you're going to send your message out this week or
tomorrow?
Okay, so wait until you get the SheaMoisture message, because everybody's going to get that message, right?
They are, and the email address is in that message, so you will have a point of contact in there to follow up. But I'm looking at the chat. Tamika Gordon, Tamika, we'll make sure we'll cross-check our file and see if we move you from your payment form into phase one.
Okay. And I think you answered Katrina's question about completed all information and submitted it. Should they look for an email? And yes, I guess the question is yes.
Yep, and we're taking Tamika Gordon and Katrina Randolph. We will look and make sure that you have submitted your name in phase one, and then we'll cross-check and ensure that you've moved into our agency. Well,
I know that this is a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for a lot of people.
Yeah. We just
this is good. This is good. Again, we are appreciative of SheaMoisture for such a significant commitment. And again, the focus is about saving lives. And I think that's where we need to stay focused more than anything else. And with this new initiative, we're going to expand it, to have broader collaboration, so you can go to a space, not just as your shop, but you can go to another space and have a lot of people there, and also contribute to making people feel better by getting haircuts and getting their hair done and all of those things. We can boost the collective esteem of the community, at the same time tell them that they are worth saving and to save their lives by getting back to it. And so I think that's all. That's real powerful. All right, Tendo, Simone, and Christopher Collins McNeil, is it anything else that we need to say? Well, we need to hear from Christopher. We haven't heard from him yet.
Come on.
Welcome,
out.
Chris.
You got to say something, man. You can't come on. You can't come on and not talk to the people.
No. Let me just say, having the Urban League at the table, I want the whole audience to recognize we're bringing the resources of the Black community to this table. Having the Urban League on the ground, boots on the ground, awesome, man. Hey, Christopher. Hi
there. Hi, everybody. No, I think it's really exciting. I usually don't have to speak because Tendo and Simone usually do a really, really good job. All that needs to be said. But Dr. Thomas, thanks for the shout out. No, we're really excited about the Urban League, right, possibility project, actually. A lot of the shops that weren't able to participate, as Simone said, in sort of the phase 1, will be able to work with us on phase 2. And so I know there's 5 Fresh and Vax shops that SheaMoisture will own, but there's about 30 participating National Urban League affiliates across the United States. So even though you might not be able to participate in a Fresh and Vaxxed owned by SheaMoisture, there will be 30 other opportunities for folks to become involved. So we're super excited to, as Simone said, this kickoff is on Saturday. So we've been working over the last day and the last few weeks to get this together. So we're really excited to see how this first event goes, and we'll look forward to sharing with this team the readout from that event to give you an idea of what you can expect in the near future.
Yeah, and it's also going to be a celebration. Simone was saying that, we're going to have music and all kinds of things going on. So it's going to be upbeat. It's going to be, it's going to be lit, as they say, right?
They're like sort of like pop-up homecomings, right? Homecoming for a lot of folks.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So think of them as like pop-up homecomings through the next couple of months with us.
So Christopher, in many ways, that is the model, at least here in Maryland. Nobody's coming to a clinic. They're all coming to a party.
Exactly.
We got DJ,
we
got food.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Very good. Yeah. That's
And
cultural tailoring.
the good thing too, is that, you are now collaborating with other barbers and other stylists, right? So you can go to a place and participate and still fulfill all of the criteria by participating in something that's already set up for you. It's like going to dinner and you ain't have to cook, right?
So Simone, we're using the term phase 2, and in many ways, it's the lessons learned. We've watched this thing in the midst of a pandemic, an emergency. Yes. And we have learned many lessons, and the barbers and stylists have helped us understand the frustrations, the victories. And you're right, Omar, it's about saving lives, but it's also about respect of what these barbers and stylists do. They're independent business people. And so this really helps move this ball forward and keep people encouraged. Thank you so much for the update.
Now, just one more thing I want to make sure now for people who are in communities. I assume that as you move from community to community, you will contact them and let them know that you're coming into their community. How will they know when you will be doing an event in their community?
So we have a form that will be included in the letter that goes out tomorrow. So they'll tell us what city they're in. And then from that, an NUL representative will reach out to them and let them know. So not all shots will be eligible. It depends on what cities they're located in. But someone will reach out with a confirmation to say, hey, we're in your city and we'd love for you to participate.
And go ahead, Dr.
Yeah,
T.
so Tendo, just as we also have the National Association of City County Health Officials. All of the organizations have limits, but one of the things they were doing was helping to connect people to a clinical partner. And what the Urban League is doing is creating the event for the people and a clinical partner and the pop-up barbershop.
Yep.
All under one roof.
Yes.
Very good.
Good. It's as they say in church, all hearts and minds are clear.
All hearts and minds. Yeah.
All hearts and minds are clear. Okay.
Y'all go to the same church?
Thank y'all so much. We all go to the same church, man.
We all go to the same church now.
We're all from the same church. Thank you all, SheaMoisture. Thank you all so much. The National Urban League, man, that's big time.
Yeah.
You all hang out with us. That's wonderful.
I have a question before they go.
One more question. Okay, Andre, what's your question?
Tell them where you're from, Andre.
Andre's from Atlanta, man. So they're going to Atlanta.
I know, but I didn't know anything about it. I feel so left out. What
Don't
is it the way that I wear my hat? What's going on?
Let me tell you something, Andre. I feel like I live in Atlanta now. I've been there so many times. You are not left out. We will be back there during our Fresh and Vax activations. So this one, the one that we're doing this weekend, the barbershops are not going to be part of it. We're just kicking it off with the Urban League, SheaMoisture and the Urban League, spreading the message that these events are going to happen around the city, but we are definitely making sure Atlanta is back in the stops. So I will personally make sure, if you have not done your event already, we get Andre to be part of this.
Well, Andre, you can always
Andre getting in his feelings, man. You don't be in your feelings.
No,
on your way out of town, feel free to stop by. I have a shop inside the airport. Feel free to stop by there.
Inside the airport?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get that
Phenomenal.
information. Christopher, I think he's coming too. We're gonna get your information and stop by the shop.
And Andre is part one. He's done his thing, filled out his form. He's going to get
I
his,
got his money.
but he's an evangelist.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Well, look now, I'm gonna come and visit you while we're down there. So
Okay.
I want to see you, hair and the hat and everything.
That's cool. No problem. They tell me I'm the easiest
Absolutely.
man in this town to find.
I'm gonna find you then. I'm gonna ask around.
Absolutely. Now, what terminal are you in? Because you know Atlanta's a large airport.
It's a large airport.
It's the domestic terminal next to Fridays.
Okay.
North, yeah.
They have a
North
Friday
terminal,
on
North terminal
every
domestic.
terminal.
Yeah.
Well,
North terminal domestic
All right.
in
Okay,
the
North
atrium.
Terminal.
that is prime
Okay.
real estate. I'll find you. We're gonna make
Yeah,
sure.
tell me about it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you did good. You did good.
Absolutely. Well, Simone and Tendo and Christopher Collins McNeil, thank you all so much for giving us this update. You have lifted our spirits, and so that's wonderful.